Okay. We're going to move on to distance. Here it says line segment QT has endpoints at -4, -7, and 3, -1. Find the length. Length is a clue right here that you should be doing distance. Length is a keyword that means distance. Okay, the length of a car ride means the distance. The length between two cities, distance. All right. So I could draw a picture for this one. I don't really need to. I'm going to go ahead and label my points. X1, Y1, because it's 0.2. It's 0.1. X2, Y2. What is our distance formula? Here is our distance formula. X2 minus X1. So the distance formula looks long, hard, scary. It's long. There's a few steps, but it's actually not that hard, and it's actually in 8th grade. We do it in regular 8th grade math standard. And we're going to be doing it quite a bit this chapter, so you want to get good at it and fast at it, okay? And you can use a calculator. Please use a calculator. So you're just going to plug everything in. So x2, 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 x2 is 3. Minus x1. X1 is -4. Don't forget subtracting a negative, minus, minus. These both change to plus. Y2 is in my second parenthesis. Y2 is -1. Minus, it's always minus from your formula. Y1, -7. Be careful. The two negatives in a row change. That -1 out front stays. All right, then you're just going to do what it says to do. So it says to do 3 plus 4. So go ahead, make that a 7. Okay, over here, it says to do -1 plus 7. -1 plus 7 is 6. All right, keep following along. Now you're going to square them. 7 squared, because that's what it says. 7 squared, please don't put 14. 7 squared, 49. I'll use black. I know yellow can be hard to read. Then we're doing 6 squared. Please don't put 12. 6 times 6, not 6 times 2. 36. All right, then you're going to add. Okay, you're going to add 49 plus 36, which is 85. You can leave your answer as the square root of 85. You can. Or you can type that into your calculator and let me check. It should be 9 something because 81 is 9. So 9.2. I'm not super picky with rounding. What you cannot put as your answer, though, is 85. Okay, it's about 9.2. So if you put 85, you're like 70 off. If I drop you off 70 miles from your house or 70 blocks from your house, that's not close. So that I will count 100% wrong. All right, example 4. Also distance, it's just a word problem. A park is 3 miles east and 4 miles south of your apartment. Find the distance between the park and, this actually should say your apartment. Sorry about that. Let's draw a picture for this. All right, so we'll do a park. I'm just going to draw a tree for the park. Okay, is 3 miles east. Let's just remember our compass. Nobody eats soggy waffles. So east is going to be right. And 4 miles south. I might need to fix my drawing. Let's start with the apartment. Okay, so here's the apartment building. All right, the park is 3 miles east. East is to the right. And 4 miles south. South would be down. So here's the park. Okay, so you went 3 miles east. You went 4 miles south. We are trying to find like the direct distance. The direct distance from the park to the house, the question mark there. Okay, so that is what we are trying to find. For this one, you can just go ahead and use your Pythagorean theorem. Hopefully Miss Lemons went over with you. If not, we'll do a whole unit on it. So I just kind of threw this in there to see where people were at. So 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. So 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 9 plus 16 is 25, and it's actually exactly, I won't do wavy lines, 5 miles. It's a little far away for like walking to the park. All right, so don't worry too much about number 4 for right now. All right, last example. You should pause the video and try this on your own. It says given that A is at negative 3, 5. So that is your x1, y1, and B is at 4, negative 2. Find the length. Length is distance. So you should be doing this one on your own using your distance, using your distance formula, which I will put up here. X2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So pause the video, see how you do. I will also write out the work just in case you get stuck so you can see where you went wrong. So it should be 4 minus negative 3, which becomes plus. For y2 minus y1, it's negative 1 minus 5. Nothing changes. I get 7 squared. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus negative 6 squared. 7 squared is 49. Negative 6 squared is positive 36. That's a common problem that I see. A negative times a negative, negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36. If you use your calculator and you say, but my calculator is giving me negative 36, you need parentheses. So that could be your problem. So please just make sure it should be positive, always positive when you're squaring things. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the same exact answer as before, 85, 9.2. I hope it wasn't the same problem. All right, so that's number 5, summary. Short but sweet, but probably will take a little bit. Blue question, how do you find the endpoint? What was that process? So talk about plugging in the x1 and solving for the x value of the midpoint. How did we do that? How did we get rid of the fraction? Multiplying by 2, how did we do that process? Second question is a little bit shorter. What's the distance formula? Homework will be on the Big Ideas app. You'll probably need some scratch paper for this one. Let me know if you need any help or any questions. I know this is typically a harder section, so if it was challenging for you, don't be discouraged.